Yes, Unleashed is back in Turn Around in episode 11 of season 3.
Finally, land.
He was thrown up by Nanaix over the ocean.
Come on,
He
don't be
swam
such a
all
wimp.
that
You
way.
didn't swim that far. Who are you calling a wimp?
You.
Honestly,
At least you're
complaining
honest.
about a few drops of water. I swear, you humans used to be tougher. I swam half a mile because you chucked me into the ocean. You're lucky my duel pad is waterproof. Otherwise, you'd be lost in cyberspace right about now. Oh, please. A fine and powerful dual spirit such as myself cannot be imprisoned by the likes of cyberspace that easily.
Well, not as easily as you humans complain, that is. Sheesh, what happened to you guys? You used to be much tougher back in the olden days, but now you're just pathetic.
And you dual spirits are absolute jerks, pot calling the kettle black. What do you mean?
Honestly, I could just watch those two keep going at it.
Looks like for once I'm too late. What's going on over there? Looks
Explosions.
like another scuffle between the Lancers and the organization. Hey, Nanaix, how about going for a test run?
That's right, it was a Nanaix, not
Opportunity to
Nanox.
stretch my wings in the heat of battle? How could I refuse?
Well, you say no. That's a good start. The previous episode, Ravage faced off against Ace, and, well, let me get you a second to guess how the duel ended. Did you guess in a draw? Then you've been watching FS Code Nights. I'm going to make when Unleashed is over, I'm going to make a bloody compilation of every draw in this series. I mean, I already have an Unleashed project in mind when I get caught up, but still. It's not every other episode, but it's... I think it's to be able to make a top 10.
Sir! Status report.
Hello, Percy.
Well, it doesn't appear to be too good on our end. No matter how many soldiers we knock down, they just keep bringing out more. It looks like Mephilis is more determined than ever to knock us down and kick us off this island. If all this pressure keeps up, they might be able to get into our base and overrun it. Ugh,
That would be bad.
If them getting a hold of one of the key cards wasn't bad enough, we can't risk them getting a hold of the other two that we already have, so... Try to hold your ground for at least another half an hour. And if nothing changes, then we'll abandon this base. Yes, sir! Whoa!
Ooh.
Looks like we may have to deploy Plan B after all. Then again, is it really worth the risk?
We're still able to beat them, though.
Take that, you Zark wannabes! If I didn't know better, Mr. Greendale, I'd say you're enjoying this. Then you do know better. Now, I play Limiter Removal. Double my monster's attack points. Go
Got the
Clockwork Dragon.
12,000.
Quantum Mayhem!
I must have used Power Bond on it.
Okay, now I play Monster Reborn in order to... Access denied.
What?
What? You're playing a pendulum deck, you idiot.
Oh.
All of your destroyed monsters go to the extra deck, not the graveyard.
So you don't have any monsters in your graveyard, then?
Turn. Go! Clear Wing! Attack his life points directly!
Jones, you can put down the disguise
Now
now.
let's end this! Haifu Wolf, go! Canine Knuckle! Ah! That's game. You got him, but not me. Prepare yourself to duel. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me. Look, can you just give me a breather already? I've already beaten like 12 of you. That's the point, genius. Every time you beat 12 of us, 10 times as many will rejuvenate and return to the battlefield.
So only beat 11
We
of
are
you
an
then.
unstoppable, reoccurring army. And you could only duel so much. And quite frankly,
Fucking
if this is your
metacoolers.
last duel before collapsing, I'm glad that I get the chance to get my revenge on you, Mr. Celadon.
Revenge?
I'm sorry, what? You don't remember me? No, I don't. I'm sorry. Jerry?
The gyroid
You
guy?
froze me! Oh,
I was frozen
right.
today! There was a Jerry
sorry.
Beans man I froze? Whoops.
You forgot me.
Yep.
You forgot me!
Well, good thing you're in your organization.
No matter. I didn't forget you.
The day that it's Hugo
Oh, yeah?
Celadon
Well, you
froze
can
you and
forget
I
about
was
dueling
the,
Hugo, 'cause I think
was the
I'm
worst day in your
taking over.
life. But for me, it was Tuesday. Blur.
What's up? Blur? Hey, cowboy. Long time no see. Yeah, it most certainly has. Honestly, what's with you and the dramatic timing?
It's alright.
You know what? Never mind.
Even got the super
More
speed.
questions. Where have you been? What have you been up to? Very long story, but right now I think I need some details on what the heck's going on here. Long story short, the organization invaded our base while you were away. Do you think you can cover for me while I get a minute to catch my breath? I'm kind of tired. Sure thing.
I can only card game
Need
for
to
so
get some
long.
more dueling action. Oi! This is my duel! Too bad, Slowpoke. You should have started the duel when you had the chance. Now I'm your opponent. At least give Hugo here some time to breathe. You know what? Fine. One duelist is as good as another. Alright, Nanaix. Let's see what you can do. Let's duel! I'll make the first move. I draw.
Let's see what they've got.
Perfect. I activate the spell Supreme King Call. I use it to add one Supreme King monster to my hand.
That's an E-emergency call.
Next, I summon Supreme King Raid Raptor and use his effect to special summon Supreme King Speedroid from my hand.
Of course.
Now, I tune them together to synchro summon Clear Wing Synchro Dragon.
At least not a Sinfected anymore.
See it. Oh, not amused, are we? Well, wait until you see this. Now, I special summon from my hand Supreme King Resonator and tune him with Clear Wing. Now, I synchro summon the upgraded form, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. That will be all. I set 2 cards face down and end my turn. Oh, come on, is that all you got? Boring. Add a bit of variety, why don't you? At least when you guys were using different decks, we couldn't tell what you were throwing at us.
True.
You want variety? Well, here it is. I activate my trap card. Go, Supreme King
Border!
No more synchro summoning for you. Nope, still not feeling it. Especially since I already have the means to counter that play. Okay,
Really?
I'll start with Jamming Way Disruption. This negates Crystal Wing's special abilities and lets me add a Jamming Way monster to my hand.
That's handy.
Oh no! Now Crystal Wing can't negate monster effects. Next I summon Jamming Way Turquoise Beast. I activate his effect. By destroying your Supreme King
Border?
I'm allowed to special summon one Jamming Way monster from my hand. I summon the
That's
tuner
quite
monster,
useful.
Jamming Way Crimson Crab. Oh! Now that that trap card is gone, he can synchro summon again. His effect lets me add another Jamming Way monster to my hand. And then I tune my 2 level 4 monsters together. With these 2, I synchro summon Jamming Way Scarlet Leo!
Ooh, it's
now,
new.
I think you already know how Jamming Way monsters work, but in case you don't, those 2 force you to mill a card from the top of your deck. Despicable. Forcing me to discard my allies, as if they're nothing but rubbish. Fear not, my comrades. You will be avenged. Well,
We'll
let
see
me
about
suppose
that.
You're not gonna like this. I activate Leo's special ability. When he's summoned, I get to excavate the top 3 cards of my deck. And if any of those cards are Jamming Way monsters, they get summoned to the field. If not, they get sent to the graveyard. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So,
True.
I summon Jamming Way Magenta Heart and Jamming Way Blue Unicorn. And since Harp's a tuner monster, I think you know what's happening next. Synchro time! Wait. 1, 3, 8... That
12.
equals 12. Congratulations, you can do math. But
Huh.
not just any level 12 synchro. During this process, I play the spell Element Booster!
Oh shit.
What? Element Booster? Ah! What is this? Hold on a minute. It is. That's the same spell card that appeared in my deck during our duel with Minus. So, what?
Crystal Wing.
Is it me, or is that dragon somehow hurt by this light?
Because it's
Okay,
fake.
beast from the south, ignite and rise! I synchro summon Nanaix, Guardian of the South! Whoa!
Impressive.
Yes! You know, haven't I already said that it feels great to be finally out of that temple? We're gonna feel even better once you attack his crystal wing! Oh, no, you don't go trap! Dimensional prison!
Uh-oh. Nanaix effect
Yeah.
activates.
Nice try, pal, but do you really think that being sealed in another dimension is gonna stop a god that easily? What? Nanaix, activate your special ability! Return to the field and destroy everything! Rejection Rebirth!
Dead.
What? Now, attack his life points directly! Phoenix Inferno! With pleasure! Don't bail on me now, Mr. Greendale. We're not done yet. I know. I'm just getting warmed up. Maybe so, but things here are starting to get out of control. Oh, please. You were never in control of this situation. All you were doing was just delaying the inevitable. Now, prepare yourself to duel. All right, What?
Nanaix is taking out the entire army.
What's happened to them? I don't know, but I think I have a few ideas.
The giant bird in the sky.
Sir.
Please hear his
Sorry to
cry.
interrupt you again, but look at this.
What is that?
What the heck? We don't know what it is, but it's pushing back the organization.
Is that Nanaix on the assaults? It's a Phoenix form. There's so many intrusion penalties for this, but fuck it. You guys need a break. Yeah.
Okay, not really the results I was going for, but
But I'll take it.
hey, it's more than enough. I'll take it.
Yeah, right? This is like one of those times when you're playing so well, it's better than expected.
A lot.
You know, the two times it ever happens in your life.
What
that.
the heck is that? Oh. I guess I have a lot of explaining to do, huh? What else is new?
This is the norm for you, Blur. Mephilis is not going to be happy. Especially since that was the god that defeated him.
You actually managed to make it out of that temple.
And do what I couldn't.
Guardian beast.
Mephilis will not be happy. I'm surprised they sent it in one part, though. The duel, anyway. I'm kind of used to the Yu-Gi-Oh thing, where it's like it takes 2 episodes to beat the guy. Except in Rush Duels, but it's like, that's different. I don't know, I guess we just kind of got into a trend. You know, normally it's like, if you take 2 episodes or 2 parts in this good next case to beat the guy. Nope! Done in one. Get lost. No one likes you or any of your type. I guess next will be the explanation. Let's see how this turns around. Part 2. And now turn around part 2. Since we've beaten the crap out of most of the
then Nanaix decided
minions.
that I should go for a swim. The end. You're still mad about that? Honestly,
Yes.
I was just doing you a favor. I mean, you complained so much back in my temple about how warm it was and everything. I just thought you'd like to cool down, that's all. By dumping me into the sea. Hey, it's not a big deal. You swam back to shore once, and it's a
You need a
something
bath.
that I
You
would
needed a
rather
bath
not
anyway.
repeat again. And yet I did. Okay, so to clarify, Nanaix, right?
She was great. It's become a
You
running gag.
and your brothers, these guardian beasts, are some sort of anti-Zark weapon? Well, more like anti-dual spirit weapons in general. You already
Which is
saw my
ironic because you
handiwork
are
on
a
the
dual
battlefield.
spirits.
Me and my brothers have the ability to neutralize dual spirits due to the anti-dual spirit energy that we were made with. This was the same energy that allowed those 4 special spell cards to seal away Zark the first time. Not
Really?
to mention his 4 signature dragons. However,
course.
unlike those spell cards, we're able to destroy and banish any dual spirit that we beat. Trust me,
Banish
I won't be
face
seeing
down.
any of those foes coming back anytime soon. So yeah, thanks
Good,
to
don't
my
need to freeze them
grand
anymore.
efforts, Mephilis' army has been demolished. Well, actually,
Hopefully
believe
for
it or
good.
not, that was Mephilis' smallest establishment.
What?
Although,
Duh.
this might be the key
A win's a
we
win.
need to finally take care of Mephilis once and for all. Yep, that's the plan. Well, that's cool and all, but what about Bit and Ace? What happened to them? Well, don't ask me where or why they went, since I have no
Yeah, they
clue.
kind of teleported out.
But I guess they just want to be alone for a bit. Can't say I blame them after everything they've been through. Oh, I guess that means we're down 2 people then. That's a shame.
Basically.
Don't worry, Hugo. I'm sure they'll meet up with us again when they're ready. Well, Blur, you said you may have found the means to defeat Mephilis, or get the upper hand, and, well, you return with those means. Granted, we may have lost 2 of our men, but at least they're still alright.
True.
I think that's honestly more important. Still, congratulations. Thank you for your help. You're welcome. Oh, and don't worry about the bill. This is free of charge. I appreciate it. Though, Draco actually does have a point. Maybe this could finally be the means to turn this conflict around. Do you think Nanaix will be able to do that again? I honestly don't know. Nanaix? Well, I'd love to, but I'm a little worn out after doing all of that.
Understandable.
I'll need a bit of time to warm up before I go for another swing.
That's disappointing. Hey, you try absorbing half a dozen dual spirits. It's like
Fair
eating
enough.
an all-you-can-eat buffet. I'm too full. I need time to digest. And besides, even if you do focus solely on me, I don't think my brilliance alone will be able to defeat Mephilis, let alone Zark. So, what do we do then? Shouldn't it be obvious? We find the rest of my brothers. I like it. I mean, we've already seen what one of you guardian beasts can do. Just imagine what could happen if we get the rest. Aye, we might actually be able to finish this. But say,
That'd be
come over
nice.
Here, can I ask you a question, Nanaix? Sure. You know that spell card that Blur used to summon you? Element Booster, was it? Did you... Yep, that was because of me. Just giving you and some of your friends a helping hand. I think more of my brothers will be able to do it too if we can find them.
You put it in my deck?
Well,
you didn't even know who
thank
I
you,
was.
suppose. You helped me out of a pretty tight spot.
So, despite losing some of your firepower, do you think you can locate your other brothers?
Well, maybe one, and if we're lucky, two of them. I might be able to do it much more clearly if there's more of us, but for the time being, I'll see what I can do. Of course. Take your time,
That's better than
Nanaix.
nothing.
I'm sure you'll need it. Come on, Draco. You said that you owe him an apology, so... Hugo? Can I, talk to you in the hallway for a bit?
I wonder where Jones is during all. Oh no, who am I kidding? Jones is still face down on the
sure.
floor.
Fear not, Commander. I'm sure a splendid duel spirit like myself should have no trouble of locating at least one of my brothers, even in this weakened state. Why, a great duel spirit like myself can do anything.
Did you say you were
Yeah,
sleeping?
except know when to shut up. Oh, you're the one to talk, Blueberry.
Blueberry.
He's really full of himself, isn't he?
Yep.
Welcome to my world. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you want me to help you or not? Okay. Sheesh, I'm sorry. Alright, Draco, so, what did you want to talk to me about? Well... Look, Hugo, I just wanted to say... I just wanted to say I'm sorry for acting like a bit of a jerk lately. I know I've been acting a bit out of character. It's just... I guess all the stress of having to deal with threat after threat, having to keep jumping to one scenario after another. I guess it's just starting to get to me, you know? And I'm sorry for acting out. I'm sorry for how I talked to you back while we were in the Barrian clan's base. It wasn't fair to dump all of that onto you, especially after you've been constantly harassed in your own dimension because of your failures. I know that probably hits you deep, and I'm sorry for all of that. Draco, it's fine, honestly. I've heard way worse back at home. Believe me, way worse. But honestly, I'm not really that upset about it. If anything, I'm kind of used to it at this point.
That's not much better, but meh.
About your actions before was how you were berating Uber. I mean, you seemed to get along with him pretty well at first, until I left you alone for a few minutes. What exactly happened?
Snapped.
I don't know. I mean, it's a little... It's a little personal. Tell you what, then. I'll make you a deal. If you tell me what exactly this beef is that you developed with Uber, then I'll tell you about my history with that New World Evolution dragon that we saw.
Okay,
sure?
I'm listening.
I mean, didn't you say... I know, but... I'm willing to put that aside if you can actually tell me what's going on, so I can at least help you with it, or at least try to. Besides, we've seen how this sort of resentment goes before. Do you remember Topia and the Lancer tournament? I don't want stuff like this to keep building up. Because if it does, then it's eventually going to cause problems later down in the road. I know it will. So, please, please, Draco, just tell me what's going on. Alright, fine. I guess I owe you an explanation. I mean, it's the least.
That's why we're here.
Considering how I've been acting. The truth is, I'm not too fond of, I'm not too fond of him because earlier when we were alone, he revealed that he was actually a member of the Bandit Warrior Academy.
Hmm?
Wait.
It's true.
You mean the same people who hospitalized my father, caused me to go through heck during my time at Phoenix University? Yeah. That's the one. Oh. I just find it really hard to trust him, considering what his people did. I mean, that academy, you probably don't know, Hugo, since you weren't there, but they were responsible for injuring dozens of duelists, not just my father. Heck, it's because of them why action dueling is outlawed. Every time I think about that academy, I think about... I mean, they were the root of all of my problems. It's just really hard to look at him because of that. You're right, I probably don't get it, considering that most of the other dimension's history is kind of mute to me. But I guess I can understand it. Really? How so? I doubt that my home dimension has left a good impression amongst most of the people here. You've seen firsthand how they act, and you've dueled a bunch of soldiers yourself. Well, yeah, some of them did try to duel me to wipe my mind. Heck, they literally started hunting me like dogs ever since I left the academy. But despite all of that, I'm not like them. Heck, Percy isn't like them. Did you know he actually used to be a general for them? No. How do you know that?
I asked.
Oh, he told me. And honestly, I didn't think I was too fond of him at first. I've seen what generals are like in the evolution dimension, and you've probably never met Havoc, so you don't know, but basically...
It's for the better.
To put it simply, Havoc was one of the nicer ones.
Jeez. Havoc nice?
Percy is nothing like them. He's actually kind, and, well, he's everything I thought those generals weren't. Despite everything I've known about them, I gave Percy a chance, and, well, you gave me a chance, even though I was from a dimension that literally hunted you down as well. So, what's so wrong with giving Uber a chance? I don't know. Oh, come on, Draco. I mean, if he really had malicious intentions, he would have done it by now. You and I have both seen what he's like before we knew about this. He seemed like a nice person. He didn't seem like the type who would want to hurt us. Well, he did hit you one time. With your own hand. Well, yeah, but that was an accident. He said he was sorry. Look, I'm not asking you to become friends with him or anything. I'm just saying, at the very least, try to get along with him. Just look at me in the eye and say you'll try to get along with him. I know it's hard, especially considering what he and, well, his old dueling school probably mean to you, but for the sake of finally putting an end to all of this, will you please just look at me in the eye and say you'll try?
Takes off sunglasses. Oh, he does. I was kidding.
Alright, fine. I'll give it a go. thank you. That's all I ask.
I put the shades back
No,
on. We can't
Hugo.
recognize you anymore.
It's a shame that your dimension took you for granted. You're a lot more worthful than you know. Well, as a great man once taught me, as long as the apple tree has one good apple, then nothing else really matters.
Who taught you that?
Right. So, about the whole New World. Hey, fellas, we found one.
Oh, come on!
You know what? You can tell me later. Come on. Yeah. Alright, Nanaix, let's hear it. Where exactly
Hey.
are the other guardian beasts? Yeah, about that. Sorry to say, but I didn't exactly locate all of them. I did
You
manage to
figured
find
that.
one of them, though. They're actually in the synchro dimension, if you can believe it.
Really?
Home sweet home. So, did you manage to find out where exactly? Here, I'll give you some clear enough coordinates. Let's see. Okay, put that in here. Drag that in here.
Hey, that's my house!
How did you do that? Oh, so long as I'm in your dual pad, I can pretty much access everything. Oh, that may... Everything? Yep. And
Yes,
by
I
the
know
way,
your browser history.
You really need to get yourself a girlfriend. You say any more and I will press the delete button. Bingo. And the location of this place is, Crash Town.
Oh, crap.
Crash Town? What kind of a stupid
Well-
name is that? I don't
Well,
know,
it was
it's your
renamed
dimension.
to Satisfaction Town,
Huh. Okay, so,
which doesn't sound
these
much better.
coordinates tell us where exactly it's located, or... Well, not exactly, but it shouldn't be too hard to find if you do manage to go to Crash Town.
We'll send Jones
Trust me,
there.
our temples pretty much stick out like a sore thumb. Really? How sore are we talking? Well, you know how
Pyramid!
my temple was basically just an Egyptian temple in the middle of an island? Let's just say this guy's temple, well, his probably sticks out even more. You'll see it when you see it.
It's a saloon that serves
It
milk.
probably won't be too hard to find when we arrive there. Right, that settles everything then. I'll arrange a small team to go to the
It's a
Synchro
video
Dimension
game
to collect
arcade,
that God card.
like Dave and
And,
Buster's.
for now, we'll all just get some rest.
You're wondering why the
Well,
gun motion
need it,
laser tag
considering
or
all the
something.
heck that we've been through today. As for you, Blur, since you're pretty much the only one who can wield Nanaix, since it's chosen you, you'll have to stay here on the sidelines for the time being. Right now, that God card of yours is our best weapon to try and finally gain some ground against Mephilis. Oh, what? You mean I'm only allowed to go for a jog if my dual spirit ever has enough battery? Smart ass.
Basically.
Hey, you said that you wanted to help us in the fight with Mephilis, and that's what you're doing. That means you're under my jurisdiction. You got that? Ugh. Alright, yeah, I know what I signed up for. Orders aren't really my style, but, I guess I'm along for the ride now, so whatever. Say, does all this technically mean I'm a Lancer too?
I guess.
I suppose so. Oh.
Honorary
Cool.
Lancer.
So, what? Do I get a ceremony or something? Ah, right.
Yeah, we'll have you be
ceremony.
knighted by the queen herself. Oh, wait. Sorry, too soon.
I dub thee Blur. Congratulations,
CS.
you're a Lancer now. Yes! So do I get, like, a badge or a cool card, or don't push it?
Yeah.
Right.
Wait, cool. You have a god. You have enough.
Hugo. Huh? Before you go, I just want to give you a little assignment. Okay, sure, but what kind of assignment?
Get bit an ace.
Let's just say it's something to do with a little promise I made.
Hmm?
Ah! Home! Glorious home! Oh, you bland, non-existent background! I missed you so much!
Ravage is home.
Oh, it's lovely to be back. Oh, yes. I can't wait to test this monster out. Ah, Viper! How is my lovely little frenemy? Guess what? I have some good news! I have found the way to resurrect your dead son! Would you like to hear it? 'Cause
He's a
trust
dead
me,
kid.
You would rather trust me over that you Bell person. Oh, yeah. You.
Haven't seen him in so long I forgot Viper existed.
What are you doing here?
That's okay, Viper. I forgot you existed for a while.
Mephilis. Well, you won't have to wait long, because, well, here he is. Ah, my lord. Great to be in your presence once again. Still haven't decided on a new look yet? No, but I have a few ideas. What do you want? Oh, well, the deed is done. The temple
His whole
has
body
been
was destroyed.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be back, you see. It took a lot of, planning and careful operations, but I have finally managed to destroy that old piece of rubble. Ravage, I congratulate you. Oh, why, thank you, my lord.
You managed to
now,
destroy a
I
building
was
after
wondering,
the key
if I
prize
could
was
perhaps
gone.
ask for a form of promotion, because I would really love to take first lieutenant. I congratulate you for trying to disappoint me.
What?
I don't understand, my lord. Did I not do what you asked? The piece of garbage is dealt with. Yes, it is.
But the garbage inside is fine. And flourishing,
But
I might
that
add.
isn't. Now, because of your failure to destroy that temple, and that beast which was inside of it, it is now destroyed... Viper, give or take about 200 of your men, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, more than 200 of my men. And they won't be coming back this
What's
time.
that give or take?
Well, come now, my lord. Be fair. How was I supposed to know that that thing was inside that temple? You didn't tell me that that was what we were supposed to destroy. If you said so, I could have easily... No, Ravage. You can't. This isn't just any ordinary duel spirit. It is a god card that we are dealing with here. If I actually did tell you, you probably would have rushed in like an idiot and risked your very existence against that thing. Keep in mind that little virus of yours that's helping us recruit more troops, that only lives so long as you do. I will not risk losing a third of my army because of your own stupidity.
Ravage is too valuable to
fine, then.
lose.
Wait. Pardon me, my lord, but, I just had a thought. If, if the temple was a one-way trip, and basically none of our previous soldiers ever made it out of there, and yet you did, like, does all this logic that's building up in my mind, does that mean technically you lost to that creature too?
Ooh!
Do not get smart with me, Ravage. Do you want to know what the difference is between you and I? You are like your puny little virus. It may be powerful, it may mutate, it may adapt, But there's one thing it will never be able to have. One thing, one weakness that you lack as well, Ravage. You both have a one-track mind. You only have one purpose. To infect, to spread, to mutate. And sure, you may make yourself stronger by adapting or mutating, but there's one thing that will never change. Nothing no amount of mutation can ever give you. The ability to learn. That's what I have that you don't. I can learn. You can't. You will never, ever be able to think for yourself. You'll never be able to get off that one track that you have. So don't you dare step out of line, or...
What? What are you going to do? Kill me? You said it yourself. I'm keeping a third of your army alive. I'm helping you recruit more people. You need me, my lord. I'm far too important. Makes you beg the question why you bothered putting me at risk anyway. I mean, if I really was that important to you, why would you risk me being in that position?
Now you have some learning to do, Mephilis.
You know what? You're right. You probably are too important to be in the front lines, so... if that's what you want, then fine. You can stay here in the comfort of this base, with silence, while he goes to the front lines and commands my forces while I'm gone.
What? But my lord...
No, you're right. You are far too important to risk being destroyed. So, you know, you'll get your wish. You will stay here, where it's nice and safe. How's that for you? You see? I learn.
For Ravage, it's a fate worse than death.
Where are you going now?
To attend to my own business. Viper, with me.
Probably to find another temple.
Honestly, you think you can actually gain First Lieutenant? Viper.
I like how he says, you will stay with silence as he in this space while he heads to the front lines. So not staying with silence is what you're saying. It's one of those things to pick up on. That was quite the interesting episode. Get a lot of the character in depth, and Mephilis losing his mind and really messing up, really. He admitted that Ravage was too valuable to lose, and then threatened to get rid of him. It's like, you just admitted I was too valuable to lose. Is this smart? For someone who learns, you aren't learning very much. So now we know Mephilis' weak point. His own anger. Mephilis isn't perfect. He's a very powerful opponent that you should not underestimate, but that he isn't perfect. He has weak points, as anything does. Damn good episode to come back to, though. I'm kind of glad I stopped where I did, because it's like, this is a good part to come back to. Hopefully we can find these other divine beasts and finally end the threat of Mephilis once and for all. Probably in season 4 or 5. I don't know. I don't make the series. We'll see what happens as it happens. So much happiness. Good to know more about Draco, you know. Had that little moment between him and Hugo. Rival / friend with friend. Or main character, whatever the heck you want to call it. This is a good buddy moment. But, yeah. Till next time, I guess. Later.